We on? All right, guys, here we are. We're back at Joe's Diner. We've got this incredible 240Z that we need to have a look at. We're here with Luke.
Hey,
Hey,
mate,
dude.
how are you? Good.
Man. Now, we're walking around. We're trying to find cars to talk about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we need a JDM car.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you rock up in this.
Mate, yeah, like I said, we're really happy with how it's turned out.
It's fantastic, dude. So you said this is a build that took you, 5 years, give or
It
take?
took us 3 years from start to finish.
Right.
We did spend a lot of time on it, but obviously you put cars away and you don't touch it for 6
Yeah,
months.
yeah.
So yeah, three years from start to finish on this one.
Yeah. And so how was it when you first got it? Did it look like this?
No, it was a very tidy example of the car, and I did buy it for the fact it was supposed to be absolute mint.
Yeah.
When I first got it, it turned up with a huge scratch down the side that had been painted with a paintbrush.
Oh, no.
So look, we put it straight into the body
So
shop.
you bought it sight unseen?
I did, yeah. Which it's how I tend to buy cars, unfortunately.
Hey, a lot of people do, man.
No, I'm not doing it again. So yeah, we put it straight in the body shop, and it was over there. We cut it right back to bare metal, and then we decided, look, while we got it apart, we'll muck around with the flares. We were going to do the plastic flare thing,
Yeah.
and then we thought, no, look, we'll go with metal. So yeah, it took us probably about 12 months to get all the bodywork done.
I'll tell you what, the flares look fantastic, and the fact that you actually molded them out of metal and they're not bolted on, like they're actually part of the body, it looks like it actually came out like that.
Yeah, we tried to make it look like if it came out of the factory with flares, that's what we were aiming for.
And the front bumper, what's that from?
That's a Zenon Type 2 bar, which they come out of the States. They're actually like that one there is fiberglass, but they're sort of like a plastic bar. But you've got to make...
so they're really fragile.
Yeah, they're really soft. In the sun, they're flimsy. If you're doing 100 k's an hour, it'll tend to fold under without brackets.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we obviously re-glassed that whole thing, and then we sort of molded it into the sides as well.
The way you've molded it looks fantastic. Now, what are the wheels? Because it looks so good. You got a massive dish on the front and back.
They are huge. So we got 16 by 10s on the front and 16 by 13s on the rear.
Wow.
So that's not what we ordered. That's just what turned up.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
So you had to make it work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, once we had them, I put them on. I was like, geez, they stick out a bit further than I thought.
Yeah.
But we'll just keep going with it.
So tell me, can we have a look at the bonnet?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's have a squeeze. Let's have a squeeze under there. Oh, dude. Holy crap, man. That looks insane. Love the air filters like that too.
Yeah. So it's
So it's fuel injected.
it is fuel injected.
Wow.
So my old man made this throttle injection system about 30 years ago for a customer who he had a falling out with at the time. Put it on the shelf and never used it.
This is a project that your dad had made years ago and never used again.
Exactly. So
Oh, wow.
the problem with this throttle body is it's designed for a 3.4 litre L series engine,
Right.
which obviously costs a lot to build them.
So is this a 2.6?
This is 3.4.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah. So obviously came out with the 2.4 as a standard.
Sorry, right.
Yep. And then we used a 2.8 block. We went through 3 blocks to try and get one that had the capacity to put it out to 3.4.
Oh.
So
this is a stroker?
it is a stroker, yeah. So this has a VL crank in it.
Does it really?
Yeah. RB30 crank.
And is all that billet?
It is. That's all billet. Originally it was done by the guys that are now doing billet ink stuff. He was working with them at the time. So
So how much power are you pumping out of this now?
it makes 312 at the rears
Wow.
for one of these, which is pretty good.
That's a lot. And
But-
it's a light car too.
It is a very light car. It does go well. But as far as
How
dollars
does
horsepower,
it sound
it sounds
at the high revs? So this thing would rev pretty high, right?
Red's about 9. So it does sound nice. But it really doesn't make power until 5.
Right.
So the way we've got the cam set up.
Yeah.
And then
It needs to rev.
almost like a 2-stroke. Like it just,
Yeah,
it just
right.
turns
How
on.
cool
And
is
yeah,
that?
it's-
Now, I'm in love with the interior. Like I love the diamond stitching, and you follow that trend not only through the seats, the door cards, and in the back.
Yeah.
But one thing you pointed out before, you could see the roll cage just normally, but the roll cage is molded into the roof. It's so tidy.
Yeah, look, like I said, we've spent a lot of time, and
Yeah.
this is 30 years of experience with my old man building the thing
Right.
as well. You know, so all the tips and tricks he's picked up over the years.
So this is a bit of a dream build between you and your old man?
Not really. I didn't like them.
Really?
When I grew up, you know, I guess it's what parents push onto you. You're not,
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, so, and we always had these around the house. And when
Right.
we grew up, Datsuns were for poor people.
Right.
You know what it was
Yeah,
like.
right,
So
right.
I didn't really like them. And,
Yeah.
and now, after working on it, I love them. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a purist, absolutely not a purist.
Well,
That's why
no,
we've done
obviously not.
this. But, mate, the simplicity.
But
and how well
you're not
they
a
work.
purist, but you've done some extremely aesthetically pleasing parts that suit this car.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
That's
you've still kept like the traditional old school Nissan motor. You've got, you know, handmade guards on it. Like, it's a really good build.
Yeah.
That's not sacrilege.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. The reason we've gone with that engine, because I wanted to put a triple rotor in it.
Oh.
But my old man really wanted to show everyone that throttle body worked.
That's cool. Yeah.
You know, so
And what a great testament between you and your old man. Like, to have something that your dad put together in this thing.
he was a little bit off in his estimates for how much it was going to
Was
cost.
he?
Yeah, but you know, so I mean, look, if I had known what that was going to cost, I probably wouldn't.
Dude,
have
it's a
started.
classic JDM car.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be perfect.
Exactly.
That's the whole point.
I mean, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm
Dude, it's-
ecstatic with the way it sounds. I'm ecstatic that we kept that motor.
It's fantastic. Can I hear it? Can we hear it?
Yeah.
Dude, this thing looks so good from the back. Dude, it's lumpy.
Yeah, no, we obviously got to have a cam when you build these
Yeah.
sort of things. So yeah, that's we did want it to have a bit of a lump to it.
Dude, it's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I love it. I think this probably my favorite car here today, dude.
Oh, that's good.
It looks badass, and the fact that you've got so many cool custom touches to it. Well done.
Oh, awesome, man.
You've
Thank you
done-
very much.
Thank you so much for bringing it out, dude.
No dramas at all.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for watching.